What up, guys? There's a lot of people already here.
All right, we're coming.
Ah. It's frozen. Or something.
Frozen?
Yeah. It's frozen. Frozen water.
Yeah, I'm loving
it. Hey, you don't have to come. Oh, stop, Maggie. Uncle Kathy and I are both sick. Alright, I'm drinking orange juice. I'm eating rainbow sprinkle cookies. Fubar, what's going on, brother man? Happy Sunday, Brian. Open windows! Katie Maylock, how are you? JW, Tony, Dirty Knobs. John Wilburn, that Kathy showed me that video. That's great, man. Leslie, open the windows. Guys, it's hard for me to talk.
There's gonna be a lot of talking going on.
Yeah. Those glasses always cut. What's the matter with my glasses?
They're cute. You look like Ben Franklin. Okay.
Yes, it's the 15th. I always wear the small glasses on the 15th.
What?
Harry, what's going on, brother man? Please wants Maggie to speak. Maggie, come here, baby.
What did you catch?
Speak. Oh.
Stop them. No,
All right,
stop. Okay.
Maggie's not cooperating.
What did we catch? We got stuff from the grandkids.
The bird flu.
Yeah, it's pretty evil. Shout out to Detroit Muscle.
That's Detroit Muscle. Oh, guys, I really feel like shit.
We've been sick for.
It hit me all at once. I was in the shop today, right?
Stop.
I was gonna hone the block. I was like, oh fuck, because I found another 2 pounds. I ground another 2 pounds of metal off that block. And I was like, all of a sudden, it's just like, bam! It hit me. My sinus is closed up. My throat closed up. I was like, oh fuck! I've been like nightcrawling it up on the couch since I got home.
Yep. Put more food in your mouth before you speak, Tony.
I should, right? I know.
It's the cat flu. No, we're not getting rid of the cat.
Okay. Kathy has to read these because my fucking ADD autism just like prevents me from.
I've been sick for 3 days, so.
But she's still beautiful.
And I'm about to lose my voice.
She's fucking beautiful. Is she not beautiful?
Okay, thanks. Okay, please don't do that.
Why?
Okay.
It's true.
All right. If you were going to buy a 2005 or newer car, what would you buy?
Let me tell you something, okay? Let's just say, for example, I was home watching a live stream, all right? And I didn't know you, but I saw you there like that. I would stalk you.
All right, Tony.
Well, I would stalk you.
Okay, stop.
What?
Hi from Croatia. What's up?
Croatia.
4457.
Representing Croatia. Awesome.
Okay.
Linus, roll up your windows.
Okay. Did you answer this lancing start? How much weight reduction?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. How much weight reduction did you do on it?
Oh, God.
We're dying. Sorry, guys.
Total? I mean, I got like probably way over 1,000 pounds out of the car. It's with the incident now, was 2,015 pounds. So, and the goal is to hit the scale at 2,075 pounds. So we should be able to do it with this new motor.
Okay. I'm currently working on getting my grandpa's 78 Camaro back on the road. You've been such a great help. I appreciate everything you do.
Ah,
awesome.
Excellent.
Love the new Uncle Tony shirts and stickers. Awesome. Windows you have, roll up you must. I
That's a Star Wars spin on shit. I like that. My brother Ralph would love that. Where's my
What?
brother Swamp Rat?
don't know. I don't know where he is. Maybe he'll be on roll up. Roll up your windows at 0.
Roll up, baby.
Yoda, yeah, that was Yoda. Maggie. Let's see. Hey, Uncle Tony, can you bark once? No, they'll start barking.
I can't really bark. I'm a well,
No, they'll start. Okay. What's your best tip for removing large amounts of Bondo?
Best tip for removing large amount. I mean, generally, if it's
Maggie.
if you're talking about thick, I mean, I just chip the stuff off. Or a map gas torch. You
Maggie,
know,
off the table.
you hit it with a map gas torch, and it just becomes like chalky, and you can just
Maggie,
pick it up real easy.
What did you do to lighten up the dark?
Oh, what didn't I do to lighten up the dark? It's all steel. It's all, it doesn't have any fiberglass parts, and the glass is all, the window glass is all glass, but literally every single bit of that car has been lightened in way. What I couldn't leave out, I drilled holes in or cut down to a bare minimum. You're going to see a lot on that car soon.
Let's see. I'm building the budget dark swinger drag car I never knew I wanted until you showed me the way. Thanks for the bad
That's what I do.
ideas.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey from Denver. Is an aftermarket RV cam the same grind as in an actual RV?
No. RV grind is well, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
Andrew sent us 2 of the thing with the thank you. Well, don't laugh. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is, but I mean, I appreciate whatever. Yes, thank you. No, RV cam is a style of grind that puts low RPM torque as a priority as opposed to higher RPM power. That's by definition. That's what an RV cam is.
The kicking down. Hey, Tony.
What's up, brother?
The slant. Do you think the slant tips would work on a 4.0 inline 6? Oh, girls.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, I try not to do things that are. I try not to do things that are like everything I do obviously is Mopar, right? But I try to make it as applicable across the board as possible. So, I mean, essentially, yeah. But the thing is, there are idiosyncrasies of the 4.0 that I'm not covering. So characteristics of it that I'm not covering. So, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, conceptually, yes, everything I do. Conceptually, everything we do here applies across the board. I mean, conceptually. But we're sort of using Mopars to illustrate,
Okay. Do you like 413 engines?
What's not to like? I love 413s.
Okay. What do you think about a 94 Shadow with a new school 6.3 Hemi drag car? Oh, it's hard for me
It sounds okay. I mean, I haven't seen that body used. That could be neat. I'd like to see somebody do that with an Intrepid or a Concord, one of those cars.
Okay. Where is the best place to find a motor and transmission for my 66 Chevy Caprice?
You gotta have. I mean, the best place is always local connections. Thank you, brother man. The best place is always like local connections. I mean, you have to have people, like let's say on your Facebook friends list or local and into cars. You just gotta start asking around. I mean, Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace are always your 2 most viable local market things to find anything.
So your brother's on. He's making a YouTube channel called Uncle Tony's Garage for himself.
Is it really?
Yeah, he just hopes you don't mind sharing it.
No, I don't care.
Okay. He's good, James.
I don't see him. Where is he?
Swamp Rat. He's up there.
I don't see him.
Right under the Chevy Caprice question.
Oh, shit. I can't even read this.
It's all right. Don't worry.
What medicine did you give me?
Mucinex.
We're
both on it.
It's supposed to make you like a little fucking spacey?
No, not at all. You're just sick.
All right.
Okay. Since you're building a muscle truck out of your Ram Charger, do you plan on a max MPG build for another project down the road. That's what you're gonna do first, right?
Yeah. Okay. So the muscle truck thing. I don't want to talk about it right now. But we're gonna do a video on that. I have some ideas. It's like the evolution of a thought. You know what I'm saying? I have some ideas, and we're gonna do a video later on this week, and I'm gonna explain what we're gonna do with that truck. And you guys, I know you guys are gonna absolutely love it. So just let's not talk about that right now, though, because I'm still putting some loose ends together.
John Wilburn wants to know, what's your favorite junkyard, past and present?
Yacarino's.
Yacarino's.
Yacarino's on Staten Island. I literally grew up in that junkyard, man. I mean, any free time I had, I was like 12, 13, 14. I'd ride the bus to go out to Yacarino's and just like walk around amongst the fucking cars.
What's up, Sissy Spin? Yes, this is a National Treasure show.
Yes. And I am the national treasure.
Yeah, you are.
You guys are fucking nuts.
What? Jim Bob. Uncle Tony, I have good news.
Oh.
What is it, Jim Bob? See, now I'm going to miss it. What's up, Chris England? Any more thoughts on electric cars?
Besides them being silly, no.
No? Okay. Do you know if the 71383 has a forged crank? Google search brings up different answers. Any way to tell besides pulling the pants?
My orange juice smells like dog.
No, it doesn't.
I swear to God, it smells like dog.
Dog.
It smells like fucking dog. I mean, I love the smell of dog, but
First of all, I can't smell. I can't breathe.
don't spit it.
It's brand new juice.
It smells like dog.
It's not gonna smell like dog. Did she drink out of it?
I don't know.
Did
No.
you let her drink out of it?
Yeah, let her drink out of it. It wouldn't smell like dog that drank out of it. It smelled like, like wet dog.
That's weird. I think the sinuses are going crazy.
Let's see.
I'm sure everybody's happy to hear about that.
Andrew, thank you, sir, with another thing. Have you ever tried
It's coffee on.
No. It's a good question, but no, I haven't.
Oh, okay, sorry. We're both sick, guys. Okay.
All right.
How much nitrous on a stock LA short block?
Without touching the rings, about 150 is probably all I would trust.
The bugler is kicking in. What's up, Dan Murphy? Let's see. The 351 is a good engine. Wait, I just lost it.
Yes.
I've got the bored out brother, the 400, and my 79 Lincoln.
Ah.
Oh, okay. What do you think about the Aston Volare? I just bought a 77 Aston.
They're cool. I mean, they make awesome drivers. They don't have the best suspension for drag racing, but they make great, daily drivers. Not to say you can't make them go fast. I mean, they absolutely go fast. It's not optimum for that.
Jim Bob says the news was he started work as a trimmer's apprentice about 2 months ago.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Good luck with that.
What will be the benefits of 8 3/4 versus 8 1/4 with same gear ratios in both rears?
The 8 1/4 is about I want to say like 15 pounds lighter. Not that really that makes that much of a difference, but and the 8 1/4 has the pinion located just a fraction higher. I mean, the truth is, this really with the 8 1/4, 8 3/4, it's kind of like flip a coin. If you go for ultimate strength, the 8 3/4 is an amazing rear. But if it's a street strip type of car, 400 to 500 horsepower, 3,500 pounds ballpark, it's kind of like flip a coin because they'll both get you the same basic results. The nice thing about the 8 1/4 is you get parts for them so cheap.
Hello from the pest in Minnesota. Nice. Was an aluminum block considered for your current Slant 6 build?
If I had found a good one, yeah, I probably would have. Because the problem with using aluminum block is they take a special head gasket, and those blocks was so funny.
Your brother just said, "I hope I don't get questions like that."
Oh, you will.
On his channel, Uncle Tony's Garage.
It's an open deck, right? with pressed in steel liners, right? On the aluminum block, and over time there's a lot of erosion. It happens at the deck, and they also take a special head gasket. So there's just too many like things, you know what I mean? There's too many little things that are problematic with using aluminum block, which is why I decided not to. You know, if somebody was to drop one off here, I know I would find a way to build it. You know, but you know.
Hot rails injection. Hot rails injection, good or not?
Hot rails injection? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Well, see, I don't even know what that is.
We don't know what it is.
So let's say, how will you say good or not? I say maybe.
Maybe it's good.
Yes.
Might be.
Maybe it's bad.
Could be. What would be your first upgrade to a 200 straight six to get more horsepower?
You're talking about the Ford, the little Ford? My friend Ralph has, you know, Ralph with that blown Roadrunner. He's got the shop next door to me, and he's actually doing one of those little Fords right now. It's just a rebuild. He's just freshening it up and sticking it in the car. Oh, I don't know. You know, I don't know the idiosyncrasies of those engines. So I really couldn't give you an answer, you know, specific to that engine. Andrew, what do I think about? Thank you again, sir. What do I think about the Volvo 240? She had a Volvo 240 for a while.
It was fun.
Yeah, an early one. It was
Yeah.
What year was it? 76.
76 or 78, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like a 76, 78. I love that car.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I drove like a maniac.
It was slow, right?
It was slow, but it was fun to drive.
Yeah, and I love the look of those cars too. The old Volvos are just, they're just absolutely beautiful fucking cars. Volvo lost me like when they started really getting heavy into the electronics. They changed like in the 80s. You know what I mean? They went from like these happy, rugged, you know, durable, simple cars, you know, that you can really love, into these like appliances. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love old Volvos.
Tony, where did we find the girl that does the office now?
We picked her up hitchhiking.
No, we didn't.
Aaron, thank you, sir. We could put that towards NyQuil.
NyQuil, yeah.
When are you going to do a 70s GM F-body build? Love the science build. If and when somebody brings me a 70s, GM and you know, and says, hey, let's build this thing, you know, it's an F-body or, you know, I don't care what it is. But the thing is, right now we're just working off of our fleet, you know, the cars that are in our fleet and the cars that are in our fleet are all Mopars. So for us to do something other than a Mopar, somebody has to bring it to us, you know. So I don't have a crystal ball, so I couldn't give you an answer on that.
Awesome, John. John got his Manhattan speech t-shirt. Let's see. Do you have any Buick Grand National stories?
Stories?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that drag test that I did, we did a drag test on a 87 Turbo T-Type. And I recorded the first official 13-second quarter with those cars, in a 1385. I don't have any stories, but if you want to read that one, if you go to UncleTony'sGarage.com, and we reprinted the whole story there from Cars Illustrated magazine. It's called From Buick with Balls.
Let's see. I mean, is she related to a reviewer? Office girl.
Joe Balls, was I ever into motorcycles? Let's let Uncle Kathy answer that question.
What is it?
Was I ever into motorcycles?
Yeah, for a while.
That's it, just for a while?
For a little while.
When I left New York, I had 28 motorcycles.
Yeah. He kept hurting himself.
Yeah, I've crashed so many motorcycles, and I feel it like every fucking day, man. DD Speed Shop, thank you, sir.
You're going faster than I am. Old guy, problem with old is oil system. Oh, he's talking old guy. Okay. You have to put more feeling in your stories. Maybe an occasional costume change. I thought about
you know, occasionally crying. You know what I mean? You know, at least getting choked up.
Okay.
We could do costume changes. We could do that, and possibly interpretive dance. I thought a couple of times, especially like when we were doing the Holly Carver, you know, basic setup and adjustment on Holly Carver. I wanted to do the part with the float adjustment in interpretive dance, you know, but I just I don't know, we just didn't do it. Next time.
All right. Kawasaki, best Japanese bikes?
Yes, I was a cow guy. I loved Kawasaki's. Fastest bike the fastest bikes I had were never Kawasaki's, but I cut my teeth on two strokes.
Yeah, we have the
triples.
TV on. Can you hear it?
Show over that. Best budget stalker rated. John, try PTC down here in Alabama. They're pretty good. Oh, zero, man. You leaving already?
Can you read?
What song I want to hear on the jukebox? What song I want to hear on the jukebox? Planet Claire. I want to hear Planet Claire on the jukebox.
Okay. All right. Are my cookies? No, your cookies are not in the oven. Okay.
Is he talking dirty to you?
No, it's your brother. He wants to know if I'm baking cookies for him. No, not yet.
Okay.
Tomorrow. What do you think of the Cannibal new record?
I don't really pay attention to that. Yeah.
You did see it?
It's that kind of stuff kind of like flies around my radar. It's just they went really, really fast. They got big balls,
All right. I'm looking for a question. Hang on. Hello from New Jersey.
Greetings from the People's Republic of New Jersey.
What's up, Vince?
Vince.
What's the difference between horsepower and torque? If you didn't answer, UT crash. What? YT crash?
I think I just crashed.
Don't make me cough.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna go into a coughing fit. My head's gonna explode.
My throat is like so closed up.
We're really sick, guys.
Do the cannonball run in the caravan. That thing's got a top speed of like 85 miles. Actually, what?
What's the difference between horsepower and torque?
Oh.
It's too much for you today.
People always asking these questions.
Right, I know. That's
why are you asking me this question?
Because
there's Google.
This is what this is about. You're supposed to answer questions. No things.
Do I still have the Hemi Roadrunner? No, I don't. I have another 68 Roadrunner, but it's got a wedge motor in it.
What the fuck was what? What happened? What did I do?
Johnny, that's a good answer. Cleese, I know you don't like to film when you work, but your views per video would be double. There's more content, the better. The problem is, and I got this from like Zip Ties, right? Because like Zip Ties, and I'm sure you guys know Zip Ties and Bias Place. He used to show his face in all these fucking videos, right? Until he found out that there were these fucking guys who were beating him off watching his fucking videos, right?
What does that constitute to working?
Okay, so I'm afraid, all right? I'm afraid that
you're paranoid.
I am paranoid. I don't want to be watched when I'm making videos. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be watched.
I don't want to be watched working. You know what I mean? It's like,
you don't want people to watch you work.
No, because if I'm presenting something, like let's say we're talking about something or I'm illustrating something, okay, then there's a purpose to it. To me being on camera. You know what I mean? But to fucking sit there on your TV and watch me go like this, that's just not the kind of video I want to make.
Thank you, Aaron Huff. Get some Delsum on me. It's better than NyQuil. Just got over a nasty cold. Delsum. Okay, we'll try that. Oh my goodness. Everyone knows the difference between horsepower and torque, but explaining it is another story.
Well, no, it's just that people. Okay, it's like there's people asking a lot of like individual questions about things that we're doing, here or parts of stuff that they're working on. They're asking like legitimate questions, and then you get these like questions about like there's like these like basic rudimentary questions that kind of distract from everybody else. That's something. It would be so much easier for you to just go, what's the difference between horsepower and torque? Google, what's the difference between horsepower and torque? And you have your answer like boom, right there.
You tell.
So I try to avoid questions like that, so that people who actually have questions about their specific cars, or the questions about stuff that we're doing, or they just want to have just general conversation. You know what I mean? Like because like it's kind of like bonding time. I try to avoid those either the questions that keep getting repeated over and over again, or the ones that are just like, "What are your thoughts on drive shaft?" Right? I get was it? No, I'm just explaining.
Oh.
What do I think of all the carbon buildup on your head? It's pretty fucking. It's great. I think you should sculpt it.
But we want an answer from the guru.
I'm not a fucking guru. I know more than most of you guys, but I'm definitely not a guru.
I don't like certain people watching me either. My neighbor Phyllis loves to watch me in the window at night. She's 73 though. I'm 40 and fit, so it's okay.
No, but you see, she's a chick, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's like even if she's 73, you know, she's still a fucking female. You know, so it's all right. What's the big deal? You know what I mean? She wants to diddle herself watching you fucking work on your knock yourself out. More power to it. But a guy is whole different fucking thing. You know.
Tony, why are you even talking?
Well, but that's
okay. No, it's
what.
Oh, I lost it. No. Oh no. What happened? I can't get my phone to go back there. Okay. Tony, who are you fighting first after you recover? Ari wants to know.
Whichever one of these like other YouTube guys wants to step to me, you know, like, I'm ready.
How come you didn't go to PRI?
It's not my thing.
No? Oh my gosh, I have to cough. So the other day, we were shooting that video. I had to cough so bad. Since it's a little shaky.
You always have excuses while you're shaky.
No, I held that coughing. That was hard. No, we're both sick. Not cancer.
It's the cancer kicking.
Yeah, no, it's not cancer. We have a cold.
First car. 66 Charger.
Tony, what's the dumbest build you've done?
The dumbest build I've done?
I'm thinking. Wait, Cat wants to come in. What's the dumbest build you've done?
What's the dumbest build I've done?
You've done some dumb builds.
Like what?
Leave him alone. Stop it.
I can't think of off the top of my head.
You can't?
No.
I don't know. I can't make either. This is dead air, Tony.
Jeff Cole wants to know, tell me how steel cranks are junk in 633 blocks or boat anchors. Why would I have? I have no idea what he's talking about. SEMA build. Oh, the SEMA build. That's pretty. You know, that's not dumb. That's futuristic.
Tony's zoned again. Yep. We're both zoning. Aloha Platinum Empire. What are they doing? We have 4 dogs. 4. That's how many. Yeah, the dog attacked the cat. She tries to hump him every time he comes in the house. And I have to get her off. Let's see. Are you both related to each other?
You mean blood? Yeah, no, but she's my old lady.
Prize money for Uncle Kathy versus Stacey David. Do you think I could take him?
Well, you know what? Mess up his fucking hair. If you mess up his hair, you'll throw his game so far off.
Okay.
Yeah, he would just throw in the towel.
I'm a little scrappy.
Yeah, you are scrappy.
I'd probably get like under him and like.
Yeah.
Go.
ACC, what's going on, brother man?
Chickens are good, Vince. Okay. Knock over his guitars. Hey, Tony, what did you think of your hat? ACC Garage.
Oh,
it's in the kitchen.
Thank you.
You didn't wear it yet. Thank you. Didn't you say thank you last time?
Oh, I thought I did.
You forgot?
I mean,
did you forget?
I'm fucking sick. I'm sick.
That's not an excuse. Thank you so much.
Have I ever been
Good night at 0.
Reynolds before?
What?
I don't think
Have you ever been what?
I can't even pronounce it. What's the fastest car you've built, and what's the quarter mile time? So that's the other question that keeps going. Fastest car I built was a 318 Satellite, and I went 1580 at 84 miles an hour at Englishtown in 1999.
Let's see.
I think I could break the 1550s, honestly. You know, I could have broke the 1550s, but it got towed away.
Why is the swinger in the shop?
Oh man, because I'm a dick.
Yeah.
The swinger's in the shop because I'm a dick. 2 years ago, I needed to throw a motor in the car, and what happened was I was driving home, and it tossed a rod, right, just on the interstate, just, you know, it had knocked for like a year, right? So I'm driving home the interstate, and it threw a fucking rod. So we towed it off, dragged it over to my shop, and I had another motor sitting in the car, so I did a quick switch without paying any attention to the motor that I was putting in the car. I just knew that it ran good, but I didn't know anything else about it. So, make a long story short, the rear main seal leaks like a fucking sieve. And now the freeze plugs are rotted, right? I should have changed the freeze plugs while I had it out. So, I'm just going to pull the motor. It's so much easier to do it with the motor out of the car than in the car. So, it's out so I can do the oil paint, the rear seal, and the freeze plugs. Dark Den, yes, that happens a lot. We were just over at the supermarket at Publix, picking up cold medicine, and I'm sitting in the truck, and a couple is walking past. They go, Uncle Tony. Oh shit.
Are you all right? Oh my God, everybody's coughing.
You know, the problem with being a YouTube guy is that you can't pick your nose in public. You know,
anyway.
You guys take for granted that you could just sit in your car or your truck or whatever in the parking lot and just like fucking reach in find the blue ones that are in the back, right? And when you're a YouTube guy, you can't do that because people are always watching you.
Don't do that anyway. Let's see. Is there any performance advantage to using 360 cylinder heads of 318? As opposed to the stock 318 heads?
I would if you put them on a stock short block, right? The problem is that the 360 is a much bigger combustion chamber, so the compression, which is already said on the 318, takes a dive. And with a stock cam, with the stock 318 cam, which is beyond fucking mild and the low compression, if you just bolt a set of 360 heads on there, you're much better off porting the 318 heads. And if you're looking for the best heads, you have two choices for heads on the 318 that are really good. The 302s that you can still find, like, they're all over the place, like pull parts and shit like that. Those like the 85, 86, 87, you know. And they're the last of the pre-Magnum 318s. And the 67 through 69 273 318 head, which is the one we used on Bottle Rocket. And that thing has like a fucking amazing exhaust port. It's got like the best exhaust port. It's a beautiful thing. And the intakes are actually pretty generous, but it's a closed chamber head. So you drop that onto like a low compression, regular, low compression 318, and you pick up the compression almost 9-to-1. So that's the head to use. Did somebody even ask me that question, or did I hallucinate?
I think you hallucinated.
I think I just imagined that question.
Yeah.
And just probably to avoid answering what my car was.
GLS. You like him?
Yes.
Yes. You have to watch Chickens and Pants videos on YouTube by Doug Levin. Thank you, Andy.
I like to watch the goat videos. Thank you, John.
Thank you,
John, go easy. Thank you.
Put the fender and door on that swinger while you're at it. Just send me a swinger and let me see you do stuff with yours.
See, here's where it gets me like honest as fuck, right? Okay, so.
Oh my God, this is like a madhouse tonight.
So I swear to God, right? So I sideswiped, I caused the accident. Okay, we had a sideswipe on that swinger, right? So as I'm fixing the door, okay, I realized that the rocker, right under the door for about like maybe a foot and a half of the rocker is rotted. It's just like it's like you just poke it and it's just crunchy rotted. I don't know, just like that. So that's why I haven't painted it yet. So help me. This is the truth. I'm gonna be like so fucking honest, right? So when I find the rod hole there, I'm like, you know what? I don't really care right now. I just need to get this car fixed and get it back and repaint so I can drive it. I'm just gonna go pick up some fucking expanding foam.
No,
and
you're
fill the
not.
rocker,
No, you're
right?
not. No, you're not.
I
You're
was like,
lazy.
yes.
You're
So
lazy.
I was like, oh wait, I can't do that because if I drop dead and
Right.
somebody gets their hands on this
Yeah.
car, they're gonna look at that and
And
say,
like, that
Uncle
son
Tony
of
was a
bitch,
fucking
Uncle
hack
Tony.
with the fucking expanding front. So no, now it's not gonna get painted until I get time to cut that whole section of rocker out and roll a new one in.
Oh my God, Tony.
I really am an asshole.
So stupid. Hi, Brian. Uncle Amityville.
That's my cousin Ronnie. Shout out to all the serial murderers out there.
No. What?
He could be watching. Ronnie could be
Are we
watching.
delirious?
Yes.
Because medicine? Oh, but what's the dog's problem? What? All right. There's a sway bar and a 69B buddy car. In the notch in the middle of the bar, sit up or down. It doesn't make a difference either way. I've done research and found that sitting both ways.
Up.
I have to cough. I'm sorry.
It sits up.
Okay. Do you plan to build on an RRB engine?
Yes, but not for a long time. I have a couple of them in the garage. There's one on the stand that I'm going to build for that 68 Roadrunner, but it's not going to be for a while unless somebody says, "Hey Tony, here's like unlimited funds. Just do whatever you got to do."
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
That's not going to happen. So it'll be a while before we can do that.
Sorry, I'm sick. I just tried to cough. You should do a video of foam hack. I bet you it would get a lot of views.
Do a what?
A video of foam hack.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to do that?
No, it'll get all over the internet. This
It'll
guy
get
fixes
all over
rockers.
the internet.
Yeah, no.
Dude, it's a joke. Oh, let's see. What's a 440's weakness on a street car?
What is the 440's weakness on a street? It really has no weaknesses.
What's the worst kind of body work you've done just to get a car on the road? Expanding foam was a favorite of mine.
What's the worst kind of body work I've done? Pretty much like that. My thing with cars, I pick up.
You're gonna have to read for a second.
Yeah, I pick up a project car, and it's like my thing is to just get it running. You know what I mean? So I'll do whatever I got to do, to just get it running. It's functional, so it charges and it stops and it goes and it does all of that stuff and all the lights work. And then like I'll rough in like emergency body work. You know what I mean? I'll just weld in some metal or all of my cars, every single one of my cars, everything I own has half-assed body work that I intend to go back at some point and redo and make perfect. It'll never happen, you know what I mean? But the intention is there.
What does that mean? It'll never happen, but the intention is there.
I'm old, okay?
What does that mean?
It means that I say I'm going to get around to it, but you know how that works. We get sidetracked with something else. Oh, I'm going to do the body work on this car, and then that one, the transmission falls out of it, or it throws a rod, or has an electrical fucking fire. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Poppy? Can you read to me?
Not really. I usually strip them down to the frame and walk away for a few years. I know that feeling too.
Do we have a goat? No. Let's see. I want to do it, but it burns to the ground. Does anybody know how to do a factory hard reset to a 2014 Corolla radio? Do you know, Tony?
No.
Uncle Tony, you're really related to Butch.
Yes.
440s make a lot of torque, but not a lot of horsepower. Look at that kid. Stuck in boot loop. They were on the ground a few times. I've seen newspaper with chicken wire and covered with body filler.
Mm.
You've never done that.
No, I've never done anything like that.
Maybe you can do an exciting video on wiper blade replacement.
Maybe we could do it like on fire. Maybe we could set
On
the wiper
fire,
blades on
yeah.
fire and they can swap them out while they burn.
Merry Christmas, Wallace.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. It's not Christmas yet. It's still a week
It's
and a half
almost
away. Yeah.
Christmas.
You see? Look.
No.
Oh, show me the
it's
tree.
not
Look.
done.
It's so festive.
It's not done. We're working on it. Get a goat. No, I don't want a goat.
I'd like to have a goat.
No goats. Opinion on diesels.
They're diesels.
Tony.
But what's my opinion on them? Tonight, before I go to sleep, I'm going to ponder diesels and I'll give you my thought on diesels.
Okay. All right. Jason T wants to go. We should solder a handle on a quarter BBD and make a mug for you.
That would be a pretty cool mug, wouldn't it?
Would you drink that?
Sure.
Oh no, I have to cough again.
You wouldn't be able to clean it though. It would be a very unsanitary mug.
Sorry guys, I'm sick. Okay.
Is vacuum advance worth it, and what do I learn from it? A vacuum advance is for fuel mileage. You know, if a performance-oriented car, and if that's the main thing, disconnect it, leave it off entirely. It works against you. For highway cruising, gas mileage, that type of thing, that's what it's there for.
Go to eat all your parts, tin cans, etc., etc. Yeah, they would. They would eat the parts. Rest. Yeah, right.
The show must go on. We have to do this.
Don't get my stars, Uncle Kathy. I'm trying not to. I have chicken soup in the fridge. I'll have it when we're finished here. Oh my goodness. Why don't you make me a pot of soup?
Me?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
That would be wonderful. Would you like to live on a farm? Only if I had somebody to take care of the farm aspect of it.
Okay. The show won't go on if you're dead. That's right.
Well, we're kind of far from dead, which is pretty uncomfortable.
Hey, Tony, every time I watch your videos, I feel like listening to Bruce Springsteen's Racing in the Streets. Keep it up.
Ever used nitromethane? I saw some guys use it once, and it was scary. So I didn't, I stayed away from it.
He used it. He's being smart. Let's see. Building a budget 1986 318, hoping to make 1 horsepower per cubic inch. I'm saving the UTG stickers just in case I need that extra little help. Awesome.
You shouldn't have any problem at all making that. Go back and Bruce Springsteen, Open All Night. That's like about the best song he ever did. That really is, right? Go back and check out the video we did called Recipe for Hot Street in Strip 318 and follow that, and there's your 318 horsepower. Like, don't even worry about it.
Stop growling. They're growling in the kitchen. All right. Let's see. Shush. I have to rant here. I hate new vehicles. I disconnected my girlfriend's battery to reset TPMs. I'm gonna cough. Another radio is stuck in a continuous boot loop. I swear I'm never buying another Toyota. I'm dying, guys.
That's Scotty Kilmer's territory. I don't even know. If I could live in any year, what would it be? Probably 1967. I think 1967 was good. Oh, God. I have to read. It does, Cletus. You're right. You diesel tractor runs on vegetable. Yeah, you run diesels on anything, really, anything. Mechanical multi-port injection. I'm very familiar with mechanical fuel injection, very familiar with electronic fuel injection, but I am not familiar with mechanical multi-point injection. Wait, are you talking about like the split systems like that we used on the fuel cars? That, yeah, I know that like the back of my hand. Okay. Uncle Tony, you need to be watching some NFL football. I don't follow sports ball. I don't understand sports ball. In my mind, there's really only two sports: it's boxing and drag racing. Every other sport there's like, you know, there's too much silliness involved.
Well, that was fun. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Let's see how long I can go
Uncle
before I start
Kathy's
coughing again.
She's so fucking beautiful on video.
I'm so sick.
Yeah, but you should see how you look on this. You see,
I can't right now.
Can you see yourself?
No, I don't care.
You can't see yourself.
No, it's fine.
How do you not see yourself on the phone, but I see you on
Because
here?
I just sat down. I have a delay.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
delay.
So you can.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Wow, I'm really behind. Okay. Do you like trophy trucks? What's that?
That's like that indoor stadium off-road type of stuff. I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't follow it.
What was your favorite super stock driver?
My favorite super stock driver?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a really hard question. I mean, famous, like a historic super stock driver, or I don't. It's hard for me to answer that.
Thanks, Pentastar Car. When is he going to be able to get his car? That's Mike.
Mike. Oh.
Hey,
Mike.
I told him Tony will tell him.
Mike.
Tony will contact you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Every time I wanted to ask you about the gas that's in that car, because I don't know if it's old, or what the situation is. Because once the car warms up, no matter where I put the timing, I get a ping, under load, right? If I cruising, it's fine. But I mean, I got the timing set all the way back, like the initial is at fucking 0, and it runs out smooth, but you flat foot it, and it starts to spark knock. And I pulled up, I even threw another set of plugs in just to see if maybe it was an issue there, a bad plug, but no. So I wanted to talk to you about that.
Tony, have you ever dealt with a customer not trying to pay after you agreed on a price to fix something?
Every mechanic runs into that.
Mm-hmm. What's your procedure for breaking in a new built motor?
After the cam break-in, that's steady, 2,000, 2,500 RPM idle. I hammer the living fuck out of it. If you want an engine to run hard, you got to break it in hard. It's old. That's like Model T wisdom, and it still holds true today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you feel like nobody actually drives a car anymore, especially with all the luxuries?
I feel that people overdrive their cars. One of the problems I'm seeing, right, and it's become very apparent over the last 2 or 3 years, that with all of the technology that's built into these cars, and the fact that they have really good power, they're extremely responsive, they got excellent brakes, is that this has brought out the douchebag in the average person. I see people driving like idiots everywhere all the time, cutting people off, zigzagging in and out of traffic. You cruise along at the interstate, let's say 5, 10 miles an hour over the limit, 75, 80 miles an hour, and you get passed like you're going in fucking reverse, but not once or twice. It happens consistently. People blow past you at 100 fucking miles an hour on the left and on the right. So I think that's one of the negative. It's the negative byproduct of the stuff they've built into cars today. It's today's technology has brought out the douchebag in people who would normally be, just okay drivers. Good night, John. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on these. I'm sorry, guys. Have you ever run a clutch automatic like a clutch flight or clutch turbo? Yeah, I played with a clutch flight, but it was many years ago, and I don't, I mean, it worked good, but do I like any sports teams? No, I don't follow. I don't follow any sports. Uh, oh, Paul. Paul, I always the young guys. I always stop what we're doing for the young guys here. All right, I'm a 16-year-old with a 79 Trans Am 403 three-speed auto, I assume, right? It's been sitting for 25 years, and I want to drive it to my school. It needs a starter and a carb. Any advice? Um, the only thing I can tell you is the 403, right? Those engines are known for two things, right? Crud buildup and bad main bearings. There's a huge main bearing. Um, I would pop the valve cover before you start driving that thing on a regular basis. Pop the valve cover off and see how much shit is built up, or how much of that oil is corded up inside the engine. And listen very carefully, for check the oil pressure, make sure you get the oil pressure, and rev the engine just lightly, right? Don't go wow, right? Just go oh, just lightly bring it up and it can come back. And if you hear rattling when you do that, when you just like lightly give it throttle and then lightly back off, you hear any rattling, you got a problem in the bottom of the motor. Those 403 Oldsmobiles. I got a customer lives a few blocks from here. They have a 403 Oldsmobile 79 Trans Am, and that's exactly what happened with theirs. So those things are known for that. Check that out. Okay, ACC, Tony, I have the video build currently out on 3 horsepower with back-facing valves and turning pistons. Where'd you get that stuff from? Do you have any more tricks? Just keep watching the channel, man. We got lots of them. Okay. Okay, Tony, my 440 almost dies in drive and reverse once engine gets hot, but runs fine in park. Bad coil. Probably not. Yeah, I mean, check the spark. Check the spark. If you've got a good bluish yellow spark, then it'll jump a good, let's say half of an inch, then coil's fine. But I mean, check that. Good night, Katie. Oh, you don't have the video. Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, ask you for more tricks. Yeah, they're coming, brother, man. They're coming. How much can I cut the flywheel on a slant 6? I think it's stock. I don't know. I mean, I know that on the. Let me see. Is there a depth? Is there? There's no depth marker on those. I would say not to go any further. If you look at the clutch bolts, the cover bolts, you'll see that they're recessed about a 1/16 of an inch, and I would think that would be about the maximum you'd want to be able to cut that. Okay. You have to keep the RPM up, otherwise it quits. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, listen, again, guys, you really have to forgive me because I'm sick, right? Let's go back to that 440 question. The fellow who dies, who tries to die in drive. Okay, I would almost guarantee you've got a clogged idle. One of the idle mixture, one of the idle circuits is clogged on that because you got the throttle. it's running fine with the choke on, and then with the choke off, it wants to go lean. And you've probably got the idle mixture screw turned up far enough that you're up into the transfer slots. If it's that's probably a problem. You've got a clogged idle passage. Tony, are you pro or against undercoating a classic car truck for the winter? I don't undercoat any of my own vehicles, but if you live in a place where where rust is, and like, okay, so we're in Tennessee, so we don't have to deal with salt or anything like that. But I mean, if you're in the Rust Belt, it's probably not a bad idea. But I mean, I would make sure before you do that you've arrested every bit of rust that's on there already, because undercoating, if you've already got rust started, undercoating isn't going to stop it. It'll prevent it, but it won't stop it. So I would say, unless you can do a really thorough treatment under that car, I wouldn't mess with it. I would just, after you run the car around, let's say a couple of days, week or two in the salt, just get under there with the pressure washer and just blast everything you can, get it full of nooks and crannies. I think it's safer than undercoating. Do I like vertical gate shifters? No, I'm not. I never liked vertigates. I don't know why. I don't have a reason for not liking them. I never gravitated towards them. What's the model carburetor 77 W200? I don't know what engine is in it. If it's a 318, if it's 318, it's a BBD, and if it's a 360, it's a Holly with 500. It's rated at 500. See if I'm not. It's a Holly.
I lived. Sorry. All right.
TTG Paper. Can I get a shout out of my YouTube channel, TTG Paper? There it is. There's your shout out, UTG. Shouts out to TTG Paper.
You okay?
Yes. Hey guys, anybody, I always tell you guys, if you got a channel that you want to promote, do it in here, and everybody just, when you get a chance, go click on it and see what they're all about.
Okay. What's the longest distance you drove to buy a car?
To buy a car?
Yeah. You went to Wisconsin for?
Yeah, the Roadrunner. I drove about 800 miles to the butt end of Wisconsin to look at a Roadrunner, and I didn't take the car. I bought it off of eBay, and when I got up there, the torsion bar, the torsion bar cross member had rotted and actually jumped up into the fucking car, and he neglected to mention that in the listing, so I passed on that.
Okay. Ever seen that awesome Mopar collection in Gatlinburg? It's a small museum.
I can't say I have, John.
Been there, right? Have you gone there? Anything?
I've been to Gatlinburg, but I've never been to a museum there.
Right. Okay.
Close to there, where I really like to go. There's if you go probably about 75 or 100 miles past that, in Maggie Valley, as soon as you get to North Carolina, there's a place called Wheels of Time. It's a museum, and it's a motorcycle museum. It's all stuff from like the from turn of the century to and that's a place I'd really like to check out.
Okay, we're trying to talk. Okay, there are only 4 4-door cars ever made by Mopar with a factory heading. Is that true, local Tony?
There's 4 officially recognized cars, right? There's 3 Coronets and 1 Belvedere that's in it's either Sweden or Finland. Those are the recognized cars. But I know, and I have seen evidence and pictures and firsthand accounts of other 66 4-door Hemi cars.
I'm gonna go off again. Do you know how much about? Do you know
Thank
much
you, Philip.
About step-side Dodges, specifically long bed? Looking for steps and brackets, can't find them. Thanks.
Oh, I have no idea where you'd find that stuff, but those are like cult trucks. So, I mean, if you go to a forum, guys that are into this thing, you should be able to locate that stuff, no problem.
Will you sign the dash on my 75 Dodge ambulance?
Sure. Cool M43. Thank you so much.
I have a tickle in my throat. Sorry, guys. That's why I'm like.
Oh, cool RN. Cool RN.
Okay.
Okay, right. I'm sorry. It was cool M. Thank you. Nurses rock.
Is it better to build up an RV 440 or a car 440 and why? I don't think I can talk anymore.
They're the same. What I found is that the RV motors all tend to be factory 30 over. All of the ones that I've come across in the last several years, that I know originated in RVs are they're 446s. I'm not sure what the cubic inches, but they're all factory 30 over motors. I shouldn't say they're all factory 30 over motors. I know that which tells me that they probably, after they got done with the car runs, they took whatever blocks that weren't up to snuff, and then did whatever they had to do to set them up for the RVs.
Mr. Shine says we should rest.
I should. An intelligent person would.
Thanks, David.
I choose to soldier on.
You're both so good about it. Yeah.
We can't, David. People like you keep sending us money.
No,
if we go to bed, we don't get any money. We have to keep at this.
No, that's not true.
Well, actually, it's true.
No, it's not. Don't do that. You guys are really a sight for sore eyes. Really, I bet. Like, we would probably look super sick. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Tony, do you like knives? I have a great friend who has started his own forge. Can you give his Facebook page?
I mean, I'm a meat guy, so I use knives pretty often. I love,
cut things.
Yeah. Johnny Knoxville. Is that the real Johnny Knoxville? I'm a big fan, if you are. Want to sell my 67 four-door car now with a slant 6 factory 8 3/4 sure grip. What would be a good price, Uncle Tony? If it's a good clean car, those cars are hard to sell. If it's a good, relatively clean, usable car, something you could drive and shit like that, 2,500 is probably about a fair price. If it's pristine, if it's like a museum piece, you go, then it's a little bit different.
What part of New York City are you from?
I was born in Brooklyn and raised on Staten Island. Wasn't really raised. I kind of just happened.
You're raised. What's your thoughts on M-Body platform?
They're okay. I mean, the FMJ cars are all right. I don't use them because they don't fit the mechanical profile of the rest of my fleet, but I mean, they're fine. They're good cars.
Let's see. When did you move to Tennessee?
16 years ago. We've been here in Tennessee for 16 years now.
What oil do you use in your slant 6 engines? Just got done with the rebuild.
Shell Rotella.
Let's see. Easy way to get melted piston off cylinder wall? Thanks.
Yeah, no.
Is there an easy way to do that?
If you've got a melted cylinder, if you got a melted piston stuck to the cylinder wall, that thing's gonna need to be bored, man. Twisted Rose Forge on Facebook. Okay.
Cool. What type of coat hanger do you use? What? When you get one hung up? What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's not in the witness protection program.
Is it safe to have the battery in the trunk of my drag car right next to the fuel cell, which is a plastic gas can? Yeah, I mean, most people do, if you can put it in a plastic battery box, all the better.
Oh, since he sent $5 to its chicken soup fund.
Thank you, Cincy. Ooh, Fubar caught one.
Sorry, guys. Have you ever sleeved a block, and was it worth it?
I've sleeved several blocks over the years, only because they were like really hard to come by. Um, exotic blocks where they had a ton of work in them. You know what I mean? So you want to try to save it, but as a rule, I try not to, because you're up to the. I don't sleeve them myself. I'm not a machinist. I don't have a machine shop, but you're at the mercy of the machine shop. So that's why I kind of try to avoid it.
Good day, Aussie Daz. Let's see. Favorite year Mustang? You have one?
Lately I've been really admiring the 69s. I don't know why that is, but for some reason, I've been noticing the 69 Mustangs, more and more. But I mean, my all-time favorite Mustangs were those Holman and Moody, the long-nosed Mustangs. They were just the most beautiful cars ever built.
Thanks, the dirty knobs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. How about doing a long tube cross ram build?
I'm doing a long tube cross ram video this week.
You are?
Yes. That's what. See, I surprised you with videos.
You never tell me what we're doing.
Yes, because
unless I tell you what we're doing.
Yes, I am doing a video of basics on those long ram engines this week.
Okay. That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Guys, I'll be right back. I have to get some orange juice. I'll be right back.
There's none in there.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No. There's only a tiny bit.
Oh, fuck.
I'll have to go back to the store.
You can't go back to the store.
Yeah. It's all right, kid.
Let me see what's out here. Oh my God.
Tony's going for orange juice.
Oh.
Let's see. Tony, you have to answer questions.
All right.
Vitamin C tablets. Yeah, we're taking everything right now.
Oh, you're kidding me. There's a little fucking
I told you. There's only like a drop.
Why did you even put that back in the fucking refrigerator?
Let's see. All right, ready, Tony? Question.
Jesus. All right, hang on.
Sorry to keep asking, but you're a purist.
Hello.
The engine in the Buick GS I'm rebuilding on the channel is done. You gonna start coughing? Sorry, guys. How do you feel about putting the 6.0 in temporarily till I can get a replacement 455 built?
Well, I mean, if it's temporary, yeah. I mean, do whatever you have to do to get the car together and running. That's not, that's outside of the realm of the purist. That's the insane fanatic. No, if you got to put something else in there to just get the car running while you build the engine that belongs in there, then yeah, man, go for it. How does Tony have an Italian name when he's not even Italian? I'm not Italian? Where do you get that from?
Huh?
I don't know, somebody says, how does he get an Italian name when he's not even Italian?
I'm not Italian. What are you?
I must be like, Irish.
Yeah, you look Irish.
Yeah. Top of the morning to you. Will you blow up your transmission if you remove the accumulator spring? No. You'll be just fine. Uncle Tony, how many connected guys do you meet growing up? I only saw that stuff in the movies and on TV shows. Since you were in New York at 911, any 911 story? I was there, and I don't have any stories I want to talk about.
Are you answering questions?
I'm zoning out, baby.
Come on, you can do it.
Bottle Rocket is parked until the track's open. There's nothing we can do with the car except fucking stare at it. So it's stuck in the back of the lot right now. And as soon as the track opens, Lamb Chop will be out there with it, and we'll start working the bugs out of it. Getting numbers. You didn't know I was Italian. You couldn't tell by looking at me what I am. Yes, rev up your windows.
Hey.
Have I ever built an A518? I've never used an A518. I have nothing against them. I just never used one. I know for sure back in the day, I remember seeing you run E-Town on street nights. A lot of my New York, I ran E-Town all the time. I mean, I was doing everything from. I mean, you name it, and if it went down, yeah. Cars is the only hobbies. You mean there's something besides cars? It's ridiculous. What's the newest car you own and the newest you would buy and be happy? The newest car I own is a 1980 Dodge Wrecker. The next newest is my 1978 Caravan, and those are definitely, without question, the newest cars I've ever owned.
That's what they're working on over the winter.
Well, hang on. But then I would have to read the answers. I can't do that. No, I can't. Tony, north, south part of it. I'm from all, my ancestors are from all over the fucking map. All over the boot. No, I never raced at the wedge in. That was before my time. Roll up your window, Scooter. Oh shit, Will, you're right. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. You see this? I'm saying I'm sick. I have a fever and all of that, so I'm not remembering things. Yes, I have that 1990 Ram Charger, but it's just technically. I mean, it's a 1990, but it's the same as a 70. So but yeah, you're right. I have the 1990 Ram Charger. Have you ever ate possum? No, I haven't.
Ate what? Possum?
Yeah.
No. I don't cook possum.
What age did I get into cars? My earliest memories revolve around cars.
You want some tea?
No.
It's good for you.
No. English people drink tea. I'm not English.
Could be. You look a little English. Okay. So now that's the Ram Charger. I can't see that happening, right?
No.
Okay. Nobody in their right mind would buy a new Chrysler. Okay. Let's see. That was the cars the day I came home from the hospital. How do you like Arkansas? We're not in Arkansas.
I mean, I've been through Arkansas.
Have you been? Oh yeah, you drove through. Tea belongs in the harbor. Not when you're sick, John.
I like that.
When you're sick, you need it. Do you drink coffee, Tony?
Yes.
Favorite color on a car? What's your favorite color on a car?
Yeah, that changes from time to time. I mean, it just depends. I know it sounds like kind of weak, but I always felt that white shows off if you got a beautiful car, nice lines and stuff like that. White always shows off everything very nicely. I don't really have a particular favorite color. It changes from car to car, and
Okay. Let's see. Do you get tornadoes where you live? Yeah.
Yeah, they all kind of steer around us.
Luckily.
We get lucky, but yeah, we get tornadoes in Middle Tennessee. That all happens in the springtime.
Let's see. Any thoughts on Chrysler or I can't talk. Any thoughts on Chrysler electronic ignition? Dual pickup coils, 1988.
You're talking about the lean burn with the dual pickups. It's no good. It's bad system.
Uncle Tony, what street race venues or track venues did you race in New York?
Oh God, Cat,
What?
you want to answer that?
I don't know. Red Hook?
Only
Avenue?
once or twice. Yeah, Red Hook, Fountain Avenue, South Avenue, the West Shore, Deer Park, 150th Street, Route 22. I couldn't even fucking name Front Street in Philly. I couldn't even name all the places.
Lon Willis. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Lon.
Happy New Year. You too, Lon. Thank you so much. How hard was it getting everything to convert Bottle Rocket to a manual? Was it harder actually doing it? I want to convert my D150.
I actually fabricated everything I needed for the swap. So I made my own clutch
Really?
pedal and clutch linkage and all of that. So I didn't have any problem finding parts to make the conversion.
Lily, come on, in the house. Come on. Everybody in.
Rubino's World. Hi, can I get a shout out? You just did Rubino's World. You have that one neighbor that hates your fleet. If they do, they do it quietly.
Say anything,
right?
Yeah. Silence Exposed wants orange juice.
So do I. I need orange juice.
I think you both do. Oh, my phone's with you. Okay. Your favorite build when you started YouTube?
I don't know the question. I don't understand the question.
Your favorite build when you started YouTube? What's your favorite build? Yeah, that's Maggie.
I don't really have a favorite. No.
Okay. Ever own a retired Mopar police car?
Yes.
Okay. Just yes, that's it?
Yeah.
No elaboration?
Has
That was in my ear.
of Vermont State Police Vermont State Police pursuit car with a 440.
Sorry, she's on my hair.
What build have you always wanted to do but haven't yet? I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I've done everything I've wanted to do.
Do y'all ever make it over here to West Tennessee? We don't.
Very rarely. Very rarely. You got a lot of neat stuff that happens out there, but we just, because of the the constraints of doing this channel and all of that, it's hard for us to just leisurely travel out. But I'm sure we'll get out there soon enough.
Kurdistan GT has a puppy named Maggie. Cool.
What kind of dog is she?
What kind of dog? What do you think of the cop car wheels with dog dish hookup?
I got a pair of cop car wheels on the back of Bottle Rocket for right now. They look cool as hell, but they're heavy. Those things they weigh 20 pounds more than a regular steel rim. So for us it's they're not good, but thoughts on Whipple superchargers? What kind of thought? They're good.
His Maggie is a.
She's a poodle.
Yeah. My Challenger is manual disc brakes. Should I keep it that way?
As opposed to what? Roll up your windows, yogurt.
Let's see. Can you help me? I have a Dodge 360 V8 1976 RV. Is it worth keeping? I try to keep it working, but it is getting old.
I love those old RVs, man. I mean, yeah, I would definitely try to keep that thing alive.
Talk a little about Nitro and your experience with it. How would you know the Nitro? Because you haven't done anything.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Nitro doesn't really apply to anything that we do today. And the audience, the audience that we have, these guys are mostly interested. They're working on a budget. You know what I mean? And they're trying to, so it's like I don't mind doing Nitro stuff occasionally, but I feel that doing things with things like 318s, basic bread and butter engines that the average person can work with. I think it's more valuable. I think it's a more valuable use of our resource and time here on YouTube.
People do ask about it quite often. He's not the only one.
Yeah, I know.
I get messages sometimes. People asking.
I know. Well, I mean, as nitro stuff comes up, I mean, if I ever get the opportunity to work with another car, you know, we may do something. But you know, for the most part, I want to just keep it like stuff that the average person can relate to.
Greetings, Montreal Retro School.
Do I have any nitro stories? Everybody has nitro stories from the '80s. Do you have any of those? I'll tell you what. Go find some main event videos, right? Because if you want to see my life in fucking nitro cars, the main event, Dean Papadakis was there shooting every fucking thing we ever did. So rather than me tell you stories, just go watch some main event videos. I was involved in probably a third of the cars that he features in there.
What is she doing?
No, stop that. What type of kit is best for blowing out spark plug threads? I don't know.
Would a Dakota be a good first car for my son?
Yes.
Why?
Well, they're easy to work with. They're common. I mean, you can get them cheap, and you get the parts to do them up cheap.
I put my UTG stickers on my Nissan. Sacrilege? No.
No, why would that be sacrilege?
No.
I have nothing against
foreign anything.
Yeah, build anything. You know what I mean? It's like I wish somebody would bring me a racer to fucking work with. You know, but again, like I said, I'm kind of a slave to like what people can bring me to work on outside of my own fleet. So man, I have nothing against foreign cars.
Thank you, Caleb Hale. Merry Christmas. He watches every single video. He loves the streams.
Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Well, Uncle Tony, I bought an 82 Camaro. I'm planning on putting a 350 with a full boat main. Any suggestions on how to get more power out of the motor?
That's such a I know that you're asking a straightforward question, but there's no straightforward answer to that. I mean, we could sit here for all night and talk about, you know, cam intake carburetor and you know, blocking intake heat and curving the distributor and all that. The only thing I can tell you is really try to run through some of our older videos and see if there's anything in there.
Is there any particular video that might help?
Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything.
Anything?
No.
What was that one that we did, like fast, old school?
Old school power secrets.
Power secrets.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Just run through the list of videos, and I'm sure that you'll see something because there's over 200 videos listed there now, and I'm sure there's something in there that'll apply to, like, you know, your level of curiosity, you know.
Tyler says, if we're ever in the film of Michigan, feel free to stop by. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.
You made Tyler. How about a bedtime nitro story from the 80s? What? No. I can't stop laughing again.
Why doesn't Uncle Kathy tell a nitro story? Uncle Kathy.
Because I can't talk right now. I'm sick, guys. Sorry. Oh, ow. Tony, help. Tony, help. Oh. She's on the air.
Come on, darling. Come on. Good girl.
She's still on my hair.
Oh, shit. All right. Come on, baby.
Okay, thank you. That was fun.
Look, darling, say hi. Say hi to people.
That was
say
fun.
Hi. Look, say hi.
Okay. He says sorry now that he asked you to tell a story.
Oh, who said that?
Look, you made him feel bad.
Oh, no,
no. You're a racing team.
Nitro, I'm sorry, brother, man.
Come on, tell a story. You gotta have something.
Oh.
I'm okay. I'm sick. I have a really bad cold, and the dog just walked on my hair on the back of the couch. That's why my head was like this.
Let me think. Maybe something popped in my head.
You gonna think? Oh, okay. What about the one with the guy in the cup? That's a good nature story.
Yeah, but I
don't have to mention names. You don't have to say names. That's funny.
It's only funny if you know the people involved.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can't just give like a brief story without. You can't tell that story without saying names.
No.
Okay. It was funny though. Sorry, guys. It's the only one I could think of. Tell the story, who decided GT says. Oh,
John senses a bark fest.
yeah, hopefully not.
What's my opinion on the 396, 67, 396, 325 horse? Sweet, very sweet. One of the happiest street motors ever. But they need gear to work, you know.
Good night, ACC Garage.
Good night, brother man.
Let's see. Question for Darla.
Darla, you got a question?
Woof, woofer, arf, arf, woof, arf.
Darla, woof, woof, arf, woof, woof. What was the rest of the question?
Arf, arf, woof, arf.
Arf, arf, woof, arf. Oh, Lily decided to answer that one for you.
Okay, what was your worst day of drag racing? Your worst day?
My first day.
Your first day? Okay. There you have it. Okay. Tell us a bedtime story, Uncle Tony. Come on, you gotta have something.
I don't.
Yes, you do. You have so many stories. I have to hear them over and over and over again. You gotta have something.
I honestly, seriously, I'm running a fever.
I'm running a fever. I can't think.
I'm running a fever. And like I'm having a really hard time like fucking remembering anything.
At least we won't get them sick this way.
And I'm out of orange juice.
I'm sorry. Do you want some tea?
No, I don't want any tea.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. You drink tea?
No.
Tony, let me get you started. There once was a man from Nantucket. I think we're gonna end this live stream early tonight.
No, we got to keep going.
We can't keep going.
We have to keep going.
I'm gonna have another coughing fit in a few minutes. Let's see.
Thank you, Mike. I hope so too.
Can or will you make a video of the Slant 6 block T, the machine shop? What?
The Slant 6 block is done at the machine shop.
Yeah, why didn't we film that? Why didn't we film him doing it? Because like we don't think of these things until afterwards.
Well, I didn't want to pigeonhole him down to a schedule.
Yeah, you could have filmed it though. I just saw a bus hit Tony. Yeah, go to bed, Mr. Shine says. Ever build a high performance pickup? No. Right?
I've done stuff for people that had pickups, but I've never actually built one for myself.
Okay. What's it? Thank you, Food Bar.
What did Food Bar do?
Oh, he got rid of something. Trolls. Let's see. Should I keep the oil bath on my 55 Ford Custom one?
I mean, why not? If the rest of it's original, sure.
Thanks, Philip. Signing off. You'll get better. You got that RAM charger? Yeah, you got the RAM charger. When are you gonna start working on that?
January.
Okay. What's the plan for the Ford van?
I was on the phone with Nick yesterday, and it looks like that thing's getting a 460. So we're gonna do a whole video on that.
He should come for next Sunday night's live.
Yeah, I may have him come up for next Sunday
When
night's
we're
live.
well, and
Right.
he won't get the plague. Excuse me, guys. How do you weld cast iron head shaver?
I mean, I've welded cast iron heads I've actually assembly welded them for years. It's hard to repair a crack, but if you want to make an addition to it or beef something up, but I'll probably with that slant head, I'll probably gas weld I'll gas weld the quench pads into the heads.
What is the minimum lifter preload on Magnum 5.9?
Minimum lifter preload, probably about 15 to 20 thousandths of an inch minimum. No, no,
No, what are you saying?
no. The
You're
minimum is
delirious.
the minimum is 0. The minimum is 0. There's nothing in the book that says you have to have preload, you know. But average is 15 to 20 thousandths of an inch.
Thank you, Andrew. Uncle T, you're now where I wish I was 35 years ago. Live long and keep it up.
Tennessee?
Hankel Tony, my rear diff whine on deceleration/coast. When away by just tightening the pinion, not a little more. I thought you said it would not. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading.
Okay, well then you got lucky.
Yeah. Okay, if you're not going to bed, the oil lines are all stuck on my pistons. Soak them in gas.
Oh, say that again?
All right. If you're not going to bed, the oil rinds are all stuck on my pistons. Soak them in gas.
Oh, oil rings.
Oh, rinds. I said rinds.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I got fever too.
Oil rings.
The oil rinds.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, that's bad if they're all stuck to the pistons. I would chuck the piston up in a vise and heat it. You know, use torch, something like that. You know, don't get it too hot, right? But I would thoroughly warm the piston and then try picking the rings out. You know, and if that doesn't work, try giving them a soak in. I don't know how white vinegar would. You could try white vinegar. Give it a soak in white vinegar. That eats rust.
White vinegar is amazing.
Yeah.
Good night, Lunar Outlaws Garage.
Good night, brother man.
Do you ream the oil passages on Mopar RV blocks?
Do I what?
Ream the oil passages on Mopar RV blocks.
Ream the oil passages. No.
No? Okay. Casey Kuda. Hey, Uncle Tony. For an e-body build, would you rather do a small block 408 or a big block 440?
That's one of those flip a coin things, and it's just, what do you prefer?
What's your favorite non-car movie?
Favorite non-car movie?
I know mine is.
Probably Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I think I've seen that like 200
That's a
and
close
something
second
times.
for me, but my favorite is Spinal Tap.
Yeah, sure, Spinal Tap.
You have to watch it like a lot of times. Otherwise, you miss everything.
Well, it's the same thing with Holy Grail. You could watch it 100 times and something new will pop out.
Spinal Tap is more subtle. It's the best movie ever written. Let's see. Steve Sadusky, love my Uncle Tony shirts and stickers. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
It's only a flesh wound. Yeah, we love Monty Python. The Holy Grail is the best. Yep. Smell the Glove. It's the best written movie ever. Anything Monty Python is second. Right, fart in your general direction. Yep. Let's see. Big Bottom. Remember we used to, you ever listen to the album? Like, does it have an album? Yeah.
It was on the playlist at the club.
Yeah, what? This hand goes up to 11. It's none more black. Good night, Greaser Keith. Thank you. Not enough holy hand grenades on Spinal Tap. I know. They're close. They're really close.
That part with the whole Tim the Enchanter thing. That's
really good. I know,
best.
it's great too. I'm not saying I don't love that movie as well. What is the wind speed velocity of Laden Swallow? Right. Aloha from Hawaii. Keep up the good work and bids. Love the good info. Thanks, Freedom Justice. Have you ever done one of the stroke 318 builds? I think it turns into a 367.
The 367 is with the 360 crank in it. No, that was the 358. Is that it? 358 with 360 crank? No, I've never stroked to the 318.
John Wilburn wants to know what your best broken windshield story is. Do you have a best broken windshield story?
I
John,
mean,
do you have one?
I don't really. I mean, Jesus, I have like one or two, but I don't know if the statute of limitations. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like,
okay, don't worry,
yeah.
don't discuss it then. TNT Cannon, hey, I'm new. What's up? He's new.
What's up, TNT?
Welcome. Benny Hill fans?
Not really, not particularly.
We were kind of subjected to that when we didn't want to be when we were kids. Let's see. Where's Ari tonight? He was on earlier.
Yeah.
Uncle Tony sweatshirts. We have some. They're on the merch shelf. Like if you look at any video on YouTube, they show up on the merch shelf beneath the video, and you can get some there. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. There's Ari.
There's Ari, he's back.
John broke a Honda windshield hauling lumber. Well, there you go. Okay. Just holding back my useless interjections. Why are they useless, Ari? Oh my goodness. See, I haven't seen either of those movies in so long. My wife and kids aren't smart enough. What? To watch something that's silly? Let's see.
I guess they're not watching this.
Yeah, right? So, what's everybody building right now? Like, what's your project for the winter? What are our projects for the winter?
Oh, God.
What are we supposed to be working on right now?
The slant.
Because as soon as Christmas is over, we really have to start moving our butts.
The slant, the Ram Charger, and
Thank you, TNT Cannon.
the slant and the Ram Charger is all I can think of.
We start the Ram Charger when?
January. We're gonna start that right after the holidays, and we're gonna be helping and Lamb Chop with Bottle Rocket. Not Bottle Rocket. When Bottle Rocket is finished, Lamb Chop will be racing Bottle Rocket, but Lamb Chop's got his gasser. So as soon as that thing's back here, we're gonna jump in on that with him too. So I think that's it.
Food is 70 GT's doing 83 Honda Civic. Nice. Fix the broken riser on the staircase. Do we have a broken riser on the staircase?
Oh God, I don't know. I guess he knows.
I don't know. Did you break it?
Not that I know.
Colton Myers in 1988 W250. Mike Point has a 96 OBS F250 regular cab 4x4. Aaron the Monty. Your slant hood semi-build. Let's see. Can-Am Outlander 850.
John's willing to put the windshield in a 67 Dart if it says cock much longer.
Oh my God. Yeah, that looks really bad. That car is a mess.
I know, but I love that car.
It really needs a lot of work. We can do the Duster. Someone's asking.
We're gonna do just a complete driver style restoration. You know, we're just gonna just bring everything back to like just make it a nice daily driver. You know, nice 6.3-speed car. That's all it's gonna be. But you know, budget and you know the way a lot of you guys want to like do daily driver cars, so that's what we're gonna do with this car. You know, like really just daily driver, get you to work, get you to school type of.
No, Tyler Chu, Ben and back. Is building a 64 Ford Falcon 2-door post gasher, 464 speed tunnel ram fender headers.
Nice.
Steel.
Nice.
That's what he's working on this winter.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, TNT Cannon. Just do slant sixes. It's my only vice in life.
I love them. They're my favorite engines.
Good night, Curtis in San Diego.
I always had a slight thing for them, you know what I'm saying? But I never really got involved in them, and now it's just like I love them.
Tony, ever have a 69 Roadrunner back in Staten Island in the late 80s?
Several of them.
Yeah. Have you done any business with Indy cylinder heads?
I have not.
Okay. See. Do you know if a 727 torque light will bolt up and work behind the 4-liter straight six engine from a 1990s Jeep Cherokee? I've heard it should, but haven't seen anyone do it.
No, the bolt pattern is completely different.
Embarrassing.
They had an AMC bell housing version of the 727 that'll bolt up to that, but the regular Chrysler, either big or small block or slant six, will not bolt up to the 4.0.
Barrows is building a 93 LS Fox body this winter. First full project. Awesome. His first project. Good luck. Let's see.
Where's the tobacco?
I don't know. It's in the kitchen, I guess. Oh, I know. I'll go get it.
Mrs. Sandy is a damn cool car. Anyone who has a 64 Dart must be a badass. You're absolutely right, man.
Mrs. Landy is a cool car.
Only the coolest people on earth can have a 64 Dart. It's that
I'm
simple.
going to work on the interior probably this year. Let's see. Do I like working on cars? Yeah, I do actually. As long as I don't have to do anything else and I'm left alone. Yeah. I enjoy it.
She's good at what she does. I mean, she's not a rip it apart mechanic. I mean, she's built an engine or two, with help. But she takes a task on a car and she does really nice work. One of us has got to go to the store.
Okay, I'll go to the store.
Oh, you got a lit cigarette? Come
I'm
here.
gonna have to go to the store.
Come here with that.
Okay.
What's so fun?
Spinal Tap song. Do you have secret stashes of tobacco in your car house? No.
No, but we should.
Let's see. I have an 85 truck with a sled six that could use a car. Do I stick with the Holly 1945 or is there a better option to go with?
Yeah, I try to find an older, like a 67, like 71 or 72 BBS. Direct swap, much better carburetor.
Good night, Elsie Jazz.
I mean, the 1920 Hollies aren't bad either. You know what I mean? But they're a little finicky, especially the idle circuit.
Let's see. The 62 Dart is the craziest car ever. It is a little strange.
Yes.
Has Uncle Kathy ever done artwork on a hood? No, I don't paint on cars. I would like to see if we had an e-body, I would do a cool paint job.
Yeah, we talked about doing like a early 70s paint job on
We need
something.
an e-body to do that.
Late 60s, early 70s.
We don't have any.
I love that shit with the panels and the fades.
Yeah, I can do that, but
the endless lines
and
I love that stuff.
It doesn't look right on e-bodies unless it has fur on the inside. Even then. Any Don Garlett stories?
A few.
You won't tell them?
No.
Okay.
What does your wallet look like? I don't carry a wallet.
Does it have a chain? No.
I don't carry a wallet. I just stick money in my pocket and go.
Let's see. I have a painted the Motorhead logo on the hood of a Honda. Cool. Paint a rainbow unicorn on the Ram Charger. I don't think so. Panther pink mod top e-body. Yeah.
Well, they didn't have mod top in 70, did they?
Did they?
Yeah, I think it was 69 only.
Yeah. No. Did they have it in 70? Why don't we know this?
Yeah, they had it. Yeah, it was in 70.
What are you doing to me?
Sorry.
It's okay. What's your favorite holiday food?
Rice balls.
Yeah, they're delicious. Let's see. Do you know Joe from Chi-Town Hustler?
No.
No.
I know Austin, but
Mod Top Boom on the record. Yeah. Let's see. With 72 Dart front fenders / hood fit on a 1976 Dart. I like that style better.
you're gonna have a problem with the bumper mounting on that because the 76 Dart has the shock absorber mounts on the bumper. If you did make a swap like that, you'd have to actually swap over the front. You'd have to cut the front frame rails and add the bumper brackets for the 72 style bumper.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Eric wants rice bowls. Do you know what rice bowls are? I don't know. I don't know if a lot
Who,
of
me?
people-
Do I know what rice
No,
bowls are?
not you. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know what they are.
Probably it's an Italian thing.
It's an Italian thing. Oh. Why is it you can only paint on an e-bike? Oh. Because,
They have the look.
yeah, the lines I think would be better. Like, if you're going to do panels and endless lines and stuff like that, I think it lends itself better to, like, that body style.
You can do it to any car.
Yeah, you can do
know.
it to anything, but it looks best on a shorter body.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Ben.
because we talked about that. We wanted
We
to do
did.
like a custom paint car, and then when you look at the whole spectrum of cars that would look best with that type of paint job, it's 70, 71. Yeah.
Let's see. Did the Plymouth Trail Duster come with the same engine options as the Ram Charger?
As far as I know, yeah.
Let's see. I hear Kayla Morton in the background. You're watching Street Outlaws. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Embarrassed, thank you. He says, I don't
Thank
go
you.
to church, so I guess cars are my religion too.
Cool.
Since that's the case, here's my weekly tithe. Keep preaching, Uncle Tony. Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
man, connect to the universe any way you can, and some of us is through cars.
Cuda 7 GT says, my Cuda is F4 green OEM and staying that way.
Nice.
Nice. Can you use a drum brake proportioning valve on a disc brake conversion? Semi Cuda.
You can, but it's not a good idea.
No? Why is it not a good idea?
No. The drum brake doesn't use a proportioning valve. The drum brake uses just a metering valve. It's a splitter, really, where for a disc brake car, it sends most of the fluid to the front, most of the pressure to the front. So you get like a 70 front, 30 rear distribution. It'll work with a drum brake proportional valve, but you're better off with the disc brake proportional valve.
Just wondering, how can you tell an A body from a B body car, etc.?
Gosh, I know that's an honest question.
Yeah.
I really do. I know. How do you tell?
You just find the car.
The difference, the essential difference is in wheelbase. The A body cars with the intermediates, and they generally have 108, 110 inch wheelbase. B body cars are the A body cars are the compacts. The B bodies were intermediates, and they were like 116 to 118 inch wheelbase, and then the C bodies are the 118 to 121, 122 inch. So it's basically it's the scale of the wheelbase dictates whether it's an A, B, C body. And an E body car is a short wheelbase B body is what it comes down to.
You explained that very nicely.
Yeah, an E body. Okay, that's the best way to explain an E body. An E body is an A body scaled B body.
David wants to know, when are you all going to do the Mopar versus the World video?
We're going to do it piece by piece.
Okay.
So we're going to do like a comparison of like blocks. We'll do a comparison of connecting rods. Just as they come along. When I'm in a same place where I've got a Ford rod, a Chrysler rod, and a Chevy rod together, and I can do it. It'll happen organically as I go along.
Okay. Let's see. Uncle Tony is a walking encyclopedia.
I've been called worse.
You have been called worse. Let's see. I do what you do with Mopars, but I do it with Jeeps. I don't do it full time, just enough to support my Jeep habit. Any advice for us part-time parts dealer?
Any advice I could give you was in that video that I did last week.
Yeah.
Good luck with your business.
Package as cheaply as possible. That's it. The big part. Let's see.
I have to take a leak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you answer questions.
I can't answer questions.
You have to answer questions.
I'm
Just
gonna
make it up. They don't really care.
coughing.
They don't care. Just make up answers.
Hi Tony, I have a 70 rover and a 446 pack. Is there any to snug up accelerator pump without taking front two off? Huh?
What?
What? Oh, Tony.
Yes.
I have a 70 rover and a 446 pack.
Yes.
Is there any way to snug up accelerator pump without taking front two off?
Yeah, you should be able to get in there with the 2 3/8 wrenches and just. Yeah.
There you go. 2 3/8 wrenches. You should be able to get in there. UT is a national treasure. Awesome, man. Hurry up! Mike Point enjoys your video. How to make money on car parts. You said you won't add to your fleet, but if you saw the right car tomorrow and had to buy it, what would it be? 67 GTX or 70 GTX. My girlfriend has a Jeep and parts are hard to find in dollars. Yeah. Make it up. They don't care. Yeah. Let's see. Do you make the Italian egg white cookies? No, I usually don't. I have the recipe for them, but nobody eats them. What is my favorite car? I like 67 GTXs and 70 GTXs. Those are my favorites. And the 68 Rover. Wash your hands, Tony.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
Okay. Do you find e-bodies not put together as well as A-bodies?
It's not that they're not put together as well. The basic design makes them a little floppy, as they age. The door glass is always flopping around, but no, they're built okay.
Hello, Mexican American. We're both sick. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah,
We're struggling here.
I'm gonna set this so that we can sit back a little bit. Okay. Oh, look, I look fat again.
You are fat.
Oh, please.
Do you have a car that is your car, me, or do you two just share the fleet?
Just share the fleet.
Yeah, we share.
Yeah.
I've tried to have my own car, like for 30-something years, but he always kind of takes it. So he takes over things. I don't know. Right. You have to read. I'm having a coffee fit again.
Pod crew, thank you, sir.
I'll be right back.
I haven't been around for a stream for a while. College boys getting away. Felt like I should send you a few bucks for my exes. Thank you, man. Go Cougs. I don't know what the Cougs are, but go. Go get them, Cougs.
Oh, gosh. Okay. You want some honey?
No. I miss the days of Roshi e-bodies running around as daily drivers. Yeah, so do I. Thank you, Ben. Well, it's getting windy out there.
Yeah, it is.
It's supposed to storm?
Tomorrow. Okay. I had some honey. I'm better. Okay. Let's see. What's up, Shane? Okay. Wow, Tony, you've been walking downhill too much. Have you?
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know. I do not know. Thanks, Ben. Ben wins. Okay. Let's see. You all right?
Well, the glasses, when I'm sitting close, I need the glasses.
Tony, are you zoning?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully we'll see the Ram Charger with the 426 stroker kit in the 360 and modified fuel vapor setup.
Why are you so blurry?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Might be where I'm sitting. I think I have like typhoid or something.
Oh, it's possible.
Oh my God.
Bird flu.
Bird flu. I have this tickle in my throat. Sorry. Good night, Lucas.
It's easy if I sit over here.
All right, Tony.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Max. Okay.
Oh my God.
If your ears go goofy, you lose your balance and think. I have vertigo, man. But vertigo is like a regular thing for me. Thank you, Mr. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine just sent us $2 of chicken soup. Okay, Kathy's actually in the garage now, hacking up a lung.
Oh my God.
You all right?
No, I get this tickle in my throat that I can't stop.
But I'm hardcore, John. The show must go on, you know? Thank you, Vega. Uncle Buck 77 Marquis was a rat rod before rat rodding was cool. I don't think I saw that movie. I'll have to Google that after. Ricola. I tried that stuff. Oh yeah, Nick. The vertigo is like crazy. You know, I have always got a light bit of it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see like a lot of times on the videos, people think I'm fucking drunk, right? But it's actually it's vertigo. Like I'll stand up, and as soon as I stand up, that slight difference in height, and all of a sudden things go, and, you know.
Ricola?
Oh, Ricola.
Ricola.
That stuff is fucking rude.
It doesn't matter. I'm dying. Okay. You want one?
No.
It's not a commercial. Okay. We're not endorsed by Ricola.
Yes.
Low oxygen levels. What's under the couch cushion? What? There's nothing under the couch cushions. What? That's called hypertension, Tony. Do you have hypertension?
Do I?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Do you? Huh?
I don't know. You keep grilling me about this. I don't know.
Okay.
You girls don't want that.
No. Okay. Snoopy says he has high blood pressure too. You should probably check it.
No. If it's an inner ear thing for me, it's not blood pressure. For me, it may be for you.
What's up, David Perez? Okay. They stop you from coughing. They were good. I know. Okay. Too many Ricola can give you some stool. And set it on the yellow packaged Ricola. Really? I don't know. Does it say it on this one? They're from Switzerland. I don't know. Let's see. Warnings.
What size are the wheels on a 64 Dart? They're 14 by 6 slots. Oh, the guy with the 6-pack carburetor. No, you gotta. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant adjusting the accelerator pump on that. No, yeah, you actually have to remove the carburetor to do that.
Okay, Snoopy. Let's see. So much for the purest thing, Mr. 14s.
Oh, so you can make exceptions for slots.
Do you drive interstates or U.S. highways on road trips?
Um, I prefer U.S. highways, but usually I'm in a rush to get to where I'm going and rush to get back, so it's generally interstates. I do not like interstates. I hate interstates, but they're a necessary evil.
Have you checked out the new Tesla truck?
I've seen it. I've seen the same things that you guys have seen.
Let's see. What would you think about side drafts rubbers on the slanty?
If you have access to them, and they'll work just fine.
Okay. Best sounding mufflers on Mopar small block?
Um, I mean, it depends on the kind of sound you're going for. I like the purple hornies. I like the sound of glass packs. Straight through glass packs. I'm not crazy about. Well, I got a pair of old Corvette turbo mufflers on our '67 Charger, and that thing sounds awesome.
Are you smoking a joint in most of your vids?
No, I roll my own cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Harry says the thrust glass packs aren't too shabby. Joseph says Dynamax turbo mufflers. See. What are the best radials for 15-inch wheels these days? BFG radial T/A's.
I mean, for street driving, I don't really have an opinion. Myself, I buy whatever's cheap.
This cough drop's working really well.
I'm
Amazing.
not a handling guy. You know what I mean? I resent having to buy tires that like I would just stick cheap bias pliers and everything I own, except things that are going fast. You know what I mean? So I couldn't give you like a good opinion, a good balanced opinion on radial tires.
What was the first known difference that made you favor Mopar?
Oh God.
What was it?
I can't even put my finger on it. It's like I mean, literally, like my earliest childhood memories. I mean, I don't even know. I've just always been Mopar. I just automatically gravitated towards them. I
Thank
couldn't
you,
put my
Steve.
finger on what it is.
Thanks, Steve. Good night. Let's see. What do you think of a slant six pickup for towing a camper? It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna work too hard.
You know, how about a single state? Oh, he's talking Aries. Thanks for the AFX video. You
You're welcome.
more like that?
Yeah, we will.
What's the next one you want?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
don't know.
Would you like a cough drop instead of a cigarette?
No, I need like medicine. I'm really sick.
I gave you medicine. The cough drop's really helping. Okay. Just got done watching Dragon the Line by Tommy James and seeing your live feed and the suggestions. Nice. What cam would make a good tow cam for a 318 and a D100?
Any of the all the manufacturers have what they call RV grinds, and I don't have anyone that I favor. Any RV grind cam from any of the major manufacturers is going to suit the bill. That's like their bread and butter. Like they sell more RV type cams than anything else. So I just buy brand name, stick with the brand names.
Need to have lamb chop back as a guest. We will.
We will.
After the holidays, I'm sure.
We're going to do a lot of stuff with lamb chop coming up.
Okay, you've been on for 2 hours. Bedtime? Bedtime?
Almost. We're gonna hang out for a while longer.
Every time Tony rolls and smokes a cigarette, I have to. Can a bad exhaust manifold gasket make an engine overheat? Being sick sucks. I feel your pain. Thanks, Chris. It does.
No, it won't make an engine overheat. Lamb Chop's channel is called Lamb Chop's World.
Opinion of the Shirley Muldowney movie, Heart Like a Wheel?
I thought it was so vile. I've never made it
really
past the first like 10 minutes, 15
We went
minutes
to
of
see
it.
that in the theater.
Did we? I
Yeah,
don't.
like it came out in the 80s.
Yeah, my
Really
opinion of
good.
it is that it's vile.
It wasn't a good movie. I saw in an earlier video you talking about old Buicks. I've got a question on a nailhead and 350 camshaft selection. Can I post it somewhere? It's pretty long.
I'm not the guy you want to ask. I could not give you an educated opinion on
No?
nailhead camshaft selection.
Okay. Who could you ask?
Anybody who does Buicks, who knows Buicks. You know, the most I've ever done with a nailhead is just like I've rebuilt one or two of them over the course of a lifetime. I've never actually got into the modifying them.
Do you know any Buick people?
PG Performance. Try contacting Scotty at PG Performance. They're down in Florida now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Buick guy.
Let's see. I'm gonna call again. Sorry. If you had to choose Ford or Chevy, which would it be?
I would have to flip a coin. I don't really have.
You don't have a preference?
Yeah, if I wasn't a Mopar guy, I would be a Buick guy. Beyond that, Chevy, Ford, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, and that's just the American cars. I would have to flip a coin. I don't have a particular favorite.
Uncle Tony, you're truly inspirational.
Thank you.
Are you familiar with Jafromobile? You are both phenomenal automotive YouTubers with different yet complementary styles. A collab would be cool.
I'll have to look into
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna have to look that up. No, we're not familiar. Derek Walker, thank you. UTG, your videos are very helpful and inspiring. Keep rocking, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
Are we gonna be on again before Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we are, right?
Yeah.
How many days is what is it?
The next live will be on the 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what day it is. Okay. I'd like to thank Derek too. Very kind support. Yes, Andrew. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. Let's see. Hey UT, it's a 16-year-old and I checked the valves and they look like new. I checked the valve springs and nothing is stuck either. Thanks, UT.
Okay.
Awesome, Paul. Then when I heard a valve tick will eventually doom your engine. True? Thank you,
Not
Ben.
necessarily. There's a lot of different things that can cause a valve tick, and some of them are pretty benign.
Like what?
Just a lazy lifter.
That's it?
I mean, that's benign,
Is it benign?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if it wakes up a cam? That's not benign.
No, the only time that's a danger is when a cam is in its break-in period.
Okay.
Right after it's broken in, I've seen engines run for 100, 200,000 miles with a lifter noise. Some of it is there's several things that would cause a lifter noise, and some of them, what are you going to do is just sloppiness, and in others, it's a real problem. So I couldn't.
For us, it seems to be a real problem.
Magical mystery oil. Is that the one the Beatles put out? You mean Marvel mystery oil? I've never really used it. I've never heard anything bad about it, but I've never used it.
Good night, Tony. Let's see. I know you're not really into fox buddies anymore, but you guys are a great inspiration to us fox guys.
Thank you.
You should get one, Tony.
No, I'm not going to get one, but I would love if somebody had one that I could screw around with.
Yeah, that would be cool. You don't know anybody local?
Not offhand. Check out the band Tool. I've heard Tool. Yeah, not my.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good band. Just you have to be into it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fox buddy with a Hemi. How about that?
I'm not into crossbreeding, so I would say, no. I'd rather see a Fox body with a Ford motor. Or a Ford Hemi.
David wants to know, does exhaust leak at the collectors lose power or no?
Generally, no. Generally, no.
Crate engine versus engine builder.
I prefer to build.
Okay.
Lamb Chop just had a problem with a crate motor. He bought a 350 crate motor, a Chevy crate motor, and it had a bad lifter in it.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yes, the one I found when he came over, we were going to work on his small block.
Okay.
He took me for a ride in his truck, and the thing was you're missing a fucking cylinder here.
Okay.
And as it turns out, one of the exhaust lifters, the spring had popped out, and it was fully pumped up, and it wasn't letting that exhaust valve close. You fixed it.
Okay, good. Okay, I have a 1930 Buick Series 40 4-door, butterscotch and cream, 6-cylinder, definite gangster. Sounds
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to have something like that. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Just to tool around in. Let's see. My dad also had a problem with crate engines. Where are you guys at in Tennessee? I'm in Georgia and wouldn't mind coming to a Mopar event.
We're just south of Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Jimi Hendrix song? Oh, probably Voodoo Child.
He's in Rome, Georgia. Okay. That's not that far.
That's where the B-52s came from.
No.
Yeah.
The
Rome, Georgia.
B-52s came from Rome?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I'm sure so. If they're not, somebody will say so.
They're from Rome?
Oh, no.
You're not from Rome.
Somebody knows. Somebody is from Rome. Who's from Rome, Georgia? Who's famous from Rome, Georgia?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about the, oh my God, my brain is blank now. The guy Michael Stipe. What band? My brain is dead. Yeah,
Athens, Georgia.
Athens.
Yeah, okay.
REM is from Georgia.
REM, yeah, REM.
That's what I was trying to get out. Where can I get the Cadillac t-shirts?
Oh, one of our viewers sent me a couple of them.
He printed them from his dad's shop. Favorite Mopar color? Did we do this already? Are you okay?
Yeah, people. Yeah, sorry.
Done now? You're falling asleep. He likes white, and somebody else answered it for you.
I do like white, but I like different colors on different cars. I don't really have a favorite.
What's better, a Beagle or Basset Hound?
I'm a Beagle guy. I love the Beagles.
Thank you. Someone pick one. Oh, I need a cough drop.
Could I have beaten Elvis in his prime? Elvis Presley, Elvis Costello.
Elvis Costello?
Yeah, I think I could have taken either of them, to tell you the truth.
I'm telling you, I think we're pretty much done.
Favorite World War II movie?
How long have you been on?
The Dirty Dozen was pretty good. Geez, I can't think off the top of my head.
How long have we been on?
Oh, just 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay. How long have you go?
Thank you, Justin.
How long have you go? Just curious. Tony, can I convert my ball and trunnion on the 65 free speed to slip yoke without much headache?
Jeep shops do that all the time. I think that's a fairly straightforward conversion.
Let's do 36-hour marathon. I don't think so, Kuda 70 GT. Kathy's had enough. Yeah, Kathy's.
Do I like Leonard Skinner?
Breaking.
No, man, not even a little bit.
You like what?
Leonard Skinner.
Oh, yeah, you're not a Leonard Skinner fan. Let's see. Opinion on a lunchbox locker in an 8 1/4 Mount Street.
When you say lunchbox locker, what do you mean by lunchbox locker?
I don't know. Mike Johnson, glad I caught you guys tonight. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Let's see. What degree valve angles do motors have? Huh? Hello?
Oh, I'm
okay, yeah, we're
blank.
finished.
Yeah.
We're done. I think we're done tonight. You're just staring.
I got a fever, guys.
I think my fever just broke because I'm starting to.
Well, she's been sick for a few days, and it hit me today like, oh, fuck it. Now, I'm gonna hang out for a while longer.
You are, but you're staring.
That's okay. No, but
you checked out. See, it says Tony checked out. You did. You were just staring.
Oh man. But this is the time I get to spend.
I know.
With people.
I know. Okay, here, one question. If you could go back and live in any year, when would it be?
Like 1967, 1968, I think, would be the best years.
Yeah? You think so? Okay. See, everybody's saying goodnight. Uncle Kathy, we're old and it happens. Let's see. You guys need to get some rest. I think you do need to get rest, honey. You're sick.
I'll be all right. Yes, I've seen the movie, Duel. It's pretty cool.
You're sick. See, everybody's saying good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah, good night, guys. Take care. You need to rest so you can make videos.
Oh, man. I feel bad.
I know, but I know.
What's up, Danny? Yeah, it's temperature's dropping out here now.
Here's a question. Ever heard of the Egyptian from Dayton, Ohio, Master Body and Paint Man? He's from Egypt, Ohio, not Egypt.
Not offhand, no.
Okay. Thank you, Andrew.
See, Shane just got here.
Shane just got here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's the Dirty Knob says come back on at 4 a.m. Thank you, guys. It says no sound. Get well, peace. We don't have any sound? Huh?
I don't know. I guess.
See it in a Tesla.
All right. So you wanna
What? You're out of it.
Yeah, I got a fever, honestly, right? Like I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to keep up with this, and I'm like, because there's nobody home. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get together next week, and it'll be we got to come up with something special for Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
But we'll come up with something.
Giveaway.
Well, yeah, definitely.
We'll do another giveaway. I'm going to see if I can come up with some different stuff.
Yeah. We'll have something going for Christmas for next Sunday night, and
maybe some people get some cookies.
Yeah, listen, guys, I'm gonna take a big swig of NyQuil, and I'm gonna
Wait, you took medicine already? I think you can take.
I am taking more medicine. It's done. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to everybody who contributed.
Don't get sick, guys.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next Sunday.
Okay,
Good night.
good night.